Hey guys, welcome back to What Was Mommy Thinking? My name is Crystal, and if you're new here, I hope that you'll stick around and join our community. Hit that like button and subscribe. Today we're just going to do a really simple video. All of you that are already subscribers, I want to thank you so much for coming back and spending time with me today. We're going to do my first ever cook with me. This is Vlogmas video day 3, I believe. So far, so good. We're kind of sticking in there with it. What we're going to do today is make a family favorite. This is Instant Pot Shrimp Alfredo. And guys, it doesn't have to be shrimp. If you don't like shrimp or you're allergic, you could always do chicken with it. I think actually the original recipe was for chicken, but we're going to go ahead and do it how we always do it. The first thing you want to do, I am making a double batch, so please don't be alarmed by some of the volumes of things that you're going to see. But the first thing that's going in is 6 tablespoons of butter. The single recipe only calls for 3. Then we've got garlic. Yummy, yummy, yummy garlic. I mean, who doesn't love garlic, right? And then we are going to put in a single recipe would call for 2 cups. I have a full 4 cups here, and this is the unsalted chicken broth because you know that we do everything low sodium here. We're just going to pour this whole thing in. It's all about simple, right guys? You want to keep dinner as simple as possible, especially if you had a super long day at work or you just need something quick and warm and yummy to feed your family. This will always do the trick. So we're done with the broth, and now we're going to put in heavy cream. This is 2 1/2 cups of heavy cream. The single recipe is 1 1/4 cups. So we're going to throw that in. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take 16 ounces, and this is really important. The single recipe is 8 ounces, the double recipe is 16 ounces, and if you have a box that's one of those 12-ounce box or something, you're really going to want to weigh your pasta because the liquid to pasta ratio makes a huge difference on whether or not your Alfredo sauce is too watery or if it's too thick and your pasta doesn't get cooked all of the way. So we're going to open this up and break it. Oh, I forgot to add in my pepper. Sorry about that. Okay, so now that my pepper's in, this entire box, because it is a double batch, is going to get broken. And when you put pasta in the Instant Pot, you kind of want to scatter it around and make it go different directions, because if you just pile it in there in a clump, then it's going to stick and you're going to see that. Yeah, just get in there. Alright. Is anybody else vertically challenged? I find that once I put these Instant Pots on the counter, I'm too short. Alright. So, we're going to get all this pasta in. And we're going to throw some out, just like that. And then we're going to press it down to try and get all of it below the liquid. And I know it sounds like you're killing it, hurting it, but you're not. You're just turning it into a delicious meal for your family. So, you guys, I've been seeing the posts with these, oh gosh, now I'm going to spatter it everywhere. Messy cooks, right? I've been seeing all these posts from like Chrissy and the Bogues and other people who are having this beautiful snow where they live, and it just, oh, it's so peaceful. And Michelle Sheriff posted a picture of outside of her house and what she saw, and oh my gosh, it was just breathtaking. Okay, so literally that's it. We're gonna go ahead and put the lid on. Magical sound. Make sure that this is turned to seal, and then we're going to set it on a pressure cook for 6 minutes. It's just 6 minutes, guys, and let that go. And when it's all done, we will add our shrimp. So because, well, hello. Okay, so because we do low sodium here, I have to be really careful about the shrimp that I buy. So I buy frozen shrimp that's already fully cooked because it has the lowest sodium content, and instead of adding it in, ooh, sorry, I hit the camera. Instead of adding it in as the dish is cooking, I add it in at the end after I do the cheese and get the sauce all going. And I put the lid back on and let it heat up and get really warm, and heat the shrimp through before I serve it. And I find that that's the best way to keep this recipe as low sodium as possible, in addition to the unsalted broth and things of that nature. And I used unsalted butter, in case I didn't mention that. We did unsalted butter, unsalted broth. Heavy cream isn't very bad on the sodium. And then the Parmesan is Parmesan. I mean, it's got some sodium in it. So we're gonna let this cook, and I'm gonna be back with you as soon as it's ready. Okay guys, we're down to about 2 minutes left on the Instant Pot, and then it has to do a natural release for 5 minutes. So I thought I would show you guys a special little bonus. This is my treat every day. I usually have it earlier than this, but this is cold brew coffee. And as you can see, I just used my last of it yet again. And a Premier Protein caramel over ice. And this is a 32-ounce cup that I'm using here. I got it at Walmart. It's, I think it's Pioneer Woman. Shocker there, right? Like, look around my kitchen. Oh, you see? Okay, so if you are looking for a Starbucks cheat or something to do that's way less calories, I'm personally on Weight Watchers, so this is only 2 points for me, but it has 30 grams of protein in it, and I'm absolutely in love with it. And this is my little treat for myself. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how I make my cold brew. So let me go rinse this out super quick, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so while I was washing this, the Instant Pot actually finished. So we're now on a natural pressure release, waiting for that to go down for 5 minutes. And I just wanted to show you guys how I make my cold brew. So this pitcher actually came with this filter. It's got a little rubber seal on the back that you need to make sure is in good place. And then this is my absolute favorite to make it with, but this is a little pricey, and because we're trying to be really mindful of our budget, I'm going to finish this bag, but then I'm going to switch to something that I got couponing here not too long ago. So I'm going to do 1 cup of coffee, and in true fashion, just like with the Alfredo, I'm going to get it everywhere. God bless vacuums. Now, I used to swear that there was a woman that created the vacuum because she knew how much they were needed, but truth be told guys, it was a man. Nothing against men, I love men, living in a house full of them. Okay, so that's a half a cup, and I'm going to grab a half a cup out of here, and this is the Dunkin' Donuts dark roast, and you want a strong coffee. My next bag I think will actually be from the bulk bins at the Winco, because you can control how finely you want it ground. There I go, hitting the camera again. Seriously, it's like WWE. All right, so now what I'm going to go do is I'm going to run 8 cups of cold water through this filter, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so what I did was I ran the water through the top, you can see there, just to fill it up, because this is an 8-cup jar. I'm going to screw this lid on really tightly and pop this in the fridge. And the bad news about making your own cold brew is this does have to brew for at least 24 hours before you can use it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. Okay, we are at 4 minutes, so I'm going to move the camera really quick so I can show you guys how to release the pressure and finish off this dish. Okay guys, so I didn't want to turn the camera back on while it was fully releasing. Oh, you got to see the pin drop. Okay, so we're completely done. I'm going to very carefully remove this lid, and as you can see, there's lots of moisture and goodness in there. I'm going to set that aside and give this a super quick scrape and stir. I hope you guys can see inside there. It's so yummy looking. All right, so I'm going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to add Parmesan cheese to thicken up this sauce. So let me grab that. And I'm gonna do parts at a time, just because I don't like it clumping up. I mean, it's gonna get in there and it's gonna stick to the sides anyway. I should have warned you guys that the worst part about this is cleaning the Instant Pot after the meal. But if you have boys like I have boys, or you have people in your family that love Alfredo, there won't be much leftovers, and if there are leftovers, it won't be much. All right, so I'm gonna throw a good bit of the parm in there and keep stirring. I haven't turned my Instant Pot all the way off yet, but okay, so you guys have heard me say in my videos before, like, true confession time, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but my voice has calmed down a little bit. My speech isn't so pressured, and that is all because I texted Chrissy from the Mom Life while this was cooking and told her how far outside of my comfort zone I am, and how you don't get to restart the camera when you're cooking. I've never done a cook with me, so this is an adventure, right guys? So I'm going to add a little bit more and leave that to put on their tops of their bowls. And in true Chrissy fashion, you guys, she's so incredible. She talked me down off the ledge, got me out of my own head, and made me laugh until I literally doubled over in my own kitchen. So, Chrissy, I love you, and you are the best. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see down in the pot or not. I'm kind of going to try and tip it here without burning anything or ruining anything. But that's about the right consistency. I may put a little bit more cheese in there. I may finish that cheese off. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. It is going to get a little bit thicker as it stands, so maybe it won't. I'm going to go ahead and turn my Instant Pot off. And as I told you guys, I use the red Argentinian shrimp from Sam's. That's the lowest sodium shrimp that I've been able to find, other than fresh like back home. But for now, it is what it is, and this turns out beautifully. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a really good stir. Get all of those shrimp in there. They are thawed. They are fully cooked. All they have to do is warm through. So I'm going to throw the lid back on for just a couple of minutes, and then I'll turn it back on and show you guys when it's time to serve it up. Alright guys, so that's been sitting for a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and take this lid back off. And see what we've got. I don't know how to show you guys. Oh, I'm going to make a mess here, for real. Okay. I guess you'll see it when I spoon it into the bowls. So, I would love to tell you that I have like garlic bread for this, but I don't because I forgot it at the store. So I'm just going to give this a good stir. And you want to see a trick? Listen to this. I just texted my husband and told him to tell the boys that dinner's ready. On the other side of this wall, on this counter that I'm sitting in, is the stairs. Let's see how badly it shakes when they start running down the stairs. That's mean, isn't it? That's so mean. Alright, so guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. As soon as they come running down the stairs, I'm not going to be able to talk anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and get this in bowls and get it ready for them. And I'm going to say goodbye to you. So I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. I hope that your week is going well, and that if you're participating in Vlogmas, that you're having as much fun as we are. I want to thank all of the amazing followers and for subscribing and for sticking with me. Look at that. Seriously, if there was a Cookie Monster for Alfredo, this would be their dream. I want to thank you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. We are trying to grow. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. As always, you're welcome to leave any comment that you want down below. I love them all. And I promise that I will reply as soon as I can to each and every one of them. And I just want you guys to take care, be safe, be well, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.